Okay, welcome back. Last time we defeated Team Aqua at the museum, delivered the Devon goods, and made our way to Mauville City, where we also defeated May and Wally on our way. So, while I live in between episodes, I did training, so we have Wave and Marshtomp, both level 23, and I have a Vigoroth on the team, it's level 22, and I also added Rafflesia the Gloom to So we now have those added, and let's head on into the Mauville City Gym, where we will be dealing with Wattson, the cheerfully electrifying man. Fair enough. Okay, so. Hey, how's it going, Champion Bound Dredge? Wattson, the leader of the Mauville Gym, uses electric-type Pokemon. If you challenge him with water-type Pokemon, he'll zap them. And he's put in switch-controlled doors all over his gym. Eccentric. Hey, go for it. Okay, so, basically, he has a plan. I'm just going to breeze through all of the trainers in here. I'm pretty confident in saying I know what they all have. And then hopefully get to Wattson without any real hassle. Also, it took a lot of training in between episodes. It took a lot of training in between episodes because Gloom's only attacking move, is still Absorb. And honestly, training Slack Off was something that I think would have been a lot easier if I'd remembered I had the EXP share. Because that way I would have been able to cut the time down by quite a little bit. And by that I mean even with the Lucky Egg, it still took ages. Like, I was on speed up and it still took a good amount of time. But hey, also, there's plenty of trainers in this gym who, you know, not electric types. However, they all have electric type moves. Like, this Meditite I think has either Shockwave or Thunder Punch. There's a kid in here later who has a Zigzagoon, and I know that probably carries Shockwave. I know that they just love having Shockwave, which is a recurring theme because also the TM I will win for beating this gym is normally Shockwave. I also do need to be a little bit careful because obviously if Marshtomp goes over at level 25, I can't use it. Currently we do have a little bit of a buffer. That is quite nice. Now, let's go and fight this kid next. I believe this kid is the one who has the Zigzagoon, so I'm going to use, I'm going to switch to using Vigoroth for this. Mostly just to give it, you know, just a teensy little bit of screen time. It will get a lot more screen time later, barring it doesn't die here. I hope it doesn't, because honestly, part of me doesn't want this thing to die, partially because it's a Pokemon that I wanted to use. And also just because it took so long to train it from being a slack-off. It took way too long to train it from being a slack-off, but you know what? Hopefully the end result will be worth it. And that other Pokemon is a Gulpin. You know, let's go for Fury Swipe, see how much that does. Okay, we got another crit, that's pretty good. I do get a direct upgrade to get a better move for this very soon. So I'm not too worried about its move pool for now. And by that I mean, stab, normal type move, always going to be good to have. And also these are Silk Scarf boosted, so they are going to be hitting for just a little bit more than they would normally. Honestly, I should probably just use a Lucky Egg in episode just to train up a little bit faster. But hey, I don't mind doing grinding in between episodes. It's a quite chill thing to be able to just throw on a podcast or something and be like, hey, I'm just going to sit and do my grinding. That's how I did it in Persona, that's how I did it in SMT, that's how I do it in every Pokemon game. I just throw on a podcast or something, and away I go. Honestly, genuinely, grinding in an RPG is kind of a relaxing little thing. Like, you kind of just turn your brain off, you don't need to think about it too much. Okay, so, this guy is a bug user. Judging from the fact that he has an Illumise, I imagine that he probably also carries a Volbeat with him. I mean, realistically, Wave is just going to take them out regardless. And then we can move on to fighting Wattson himself, who will be, Okay, so the entire fight with Wattson hinges on one thing. That thing is Marshtomp. I don't have a name for Marshtomp yet, I also don't have a name for Vigoroth yet. And honestly, it's kind of bugging me. I kind of want to think of I want to think of a name for it, but I'm terrible at names. But I don't want to get to, like, episode 10 of not having a name for this Marshtomp, Or get it to be a Swampert, and then it's like, I named him Swampy. Actually, hang on, wait, that could be kind of funny. I might do that, actually. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the plan is, if Marshtomp dies, I lose against Wattson. Straight up, if I lose Marshtomp, I lose that fight. I'm more than likely. So let's just do our best to make sure that we don't lose Marshtomp. Because I do not want to lose this weird little mudfish thing. Okay, so let's patch up our Pokemon. I went to the seaside shack, beat the trainers there, and bought some soda pops. Okay, so now let's go and fight this next gym leader. I also found a whole bunch of just items in the item finder. Okay, off we go. I've given up on my plans to convert the city I have, and so I put my time into making trapdoors in my gym. Oh, now what are you doing here? What's that? You say you've gotten past all of my rigged doors? Now that is amusing. But I, Wattson, the leader of the Mauville Gym, shall electrify you. Okay, buddy, that's a little bit excessive, but let's see how you do. Okay, so Wattson has 4 Pokemon. He has Voltorb, Electrike, Magneton, and Manectric. Basically, I'm not worried about any of them except from the Manectric. Mostly because Manectric is fast, it's his ace, and I think it'll be like level 28, 29. Like, it'll be roughly the same level that Flannery's ace normally is. So that's a little bit of a concern. Fortunately, I do have Soft Sand boosted Mudshot, which will hopefully just annihilate everything in one hit. Well, it is just that. It is doing just that. It is just taking out all of these. It does hit level 25, which obviously, if this had happened in the previous fight, that I wouldn't be allowed to use it anymore. But we are in the gym battle, so the level cap is fine. Now then, Magneton comes in, misses Supersonic, that's huge. And we just Mudshot, easy one-shot, that's quad effective stab now. And a crit. That Magneton did not stand a chance. Like, we just obliterated that Magneton. Okay. And then Manectric comes in. He goes for Howl, so he's on +1 physical attack. Fortunately for me, the only physical attack I think this thing has is probably Quick Attack. So I am... Okay, if he keeps landing these, I should maybe be a little bit concerned, but I'm still not that worried about them. And now Mudshot lands for a tiny bit under half. We drop his speed stat. I'm gonna go for 1 tackle, like a quick attack. Okay, that hits for about 25 now. I use tackle, and that forces him to pop the Citrus. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have... Oh, I've made a mistake here. Come on, crit, 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 crit. I didn't quite crit. However, he is now on -2 speed. He's on -2 speed, so I imagine all of my other Pokemon should outspeed him now. And I can switch in to Iggy. I can switch into Iggy, get the Intimidate off. He heals. He'll probably see a kill because he has a 9-level boost. He has a 9-level gap with Shockwave, so that's Stab. I'm going to switch back out to Marshtomp, predicting that. He goes for Thunder Wave. Okay, so now I can switch back out to Iggy once again. I switch back out to Mighty Yana, and now he is back to his base physical attack stat as well. Quick Attack lands and hits for 17. So now I can switch out to Gloom. And I can either poison it, I can either poison it, paralyze it, or put it to sleep. And I think sleep is my best option here, because if I put it to sleep, fantastic, we actually land there, I can now go out to Marshtomp and safely Mudshot a couple of times. Because since he's only on -1, I should be able to take at least 1 quick attack. So I think I'm in the clear here, unless that Manectric wakes up right now. It doesn't. Okay. He must have gone for Howl or something there, because he must have gone for Howl and not Quick Attack, because I moved first there. And now I just go for another mud shot. He heals. Okay, 2 more mud shots should finish him off here. And fortunately for me, Wave does not need to hit the field, because if Swallow hits the field here, it's in danger. But also at the same time, he is... Okay, we live that. We live that. I had a horrible, vision of a future where Mudshot missed there. But hey, we win. And with that, Wattson is defeated. Ah, fine, I lost. You ended up giving me a thrill. Take this badge. We get 2,900 Poké Dollars, and we win the Dynamo badge. That is badge number 3, and our level cap now goes up again. With the Dynamo badge, Pokemon can use Rock Smash outside of battle, and it'll make your Pokemon a little bit faster too. You should take this too. Okay, so TM34 is normally Shockwave. TM34 contains Flamethrower. You can count on it. Okay, so I can now teach anything that could learn Shockwave, Flamethrower, and that's huge. And now my level cap jumps up to level 29, which I believe is just a tiny bit higher than what Flannery's Ace would normally be. I think Flannery normally has a level 28 Torkoal. I'm gonna be honest, I've not played Gen 3 for a while, but I'm pretty sure it's level 28. Now then, I need to Rock Smash to something. You know what? I'm probably gonna take it off the team soon, even though it has Intimidate. I'm just gonna teach Rock Smash to Ig, just for my own convenience. Okay, so first things first, we are making a detour, because this detour is incredibly important. It'll make one of my Pokemon infinitely better, and honestly, it's just worth having. Also, actually no way, I'll get my Rock Smash encounter first. So I've mentioned this for the last, 2 episodes, but in this game, when you use Rock Smash, you can find an encounter. I will allow myself to catch a Pokemon from a Rock Smash encounter. This will not count as my route encounter. I say that, and I didn't actually get one to appear, so we'll be coming back anyway, because I have to go that way in order to progress through the game. So now we can make our way along Route 117 again, and into the Rusturf Tunnel. Because, quite simply, do I have to fight this guy? I think I do. Oh, I do. Okay. So, yeah, I guess Marshtomp is getting some EXP, and by that I mean I'm going to switch to Rafflesia immediately, because Marshtomp is going to be the star of the show of the next gym as well. Okay, level 90 Geodude. Yeah, Rafflesia should be able to take that down without any real hassle, I think. This guy probably has 3 Geodudes, at worst 2 No, he wouldn't have a Graveler at this point in the game. Yeah, he probably just has 3 Geodudes. Who knows, maybe it's 2 Geodudes and a Nose Pass. If he's lucky, maybe he has an Aron. But no, it's probably just 3 Geodudes. I know that he isn't just going to randomly throw out an Onix, because Onix isn't a Pokemon that naturally appears in Hoenn. And also on top of that, if he did that, why would I be concerned? It's an Onix. Genuinely, why would I be concerned? It's an Onix. It's a joke of a Pokemon. Oh, he has a Machop. Okay. In that case, Wave. Wave. Descend. Wing Attack. Okay, and... I mean, credit to that Machop. It's trying. It's focusing. Unfortunately, I have a 5-level gap and an evolved Pokemon, so we just kind of slap it out of the way and move on with our day. Okay, we hit level 25 on Wave. Very nice. I hope I can keep this Swallow alive for the entire game. I'm not counting on it, but hey, here's hoping. I've already had an encounter in here. This is where I got my second Whismur. As much as I would have loved for it to have been my first Whismur, so I didn't get duped. Mostly because there were a couple of other Pokemon on that route that I would have loved to have gotten, but no. I found a green shard. I can trade that for a leaf stone way later in the game. On the other side of this rock, my boyfriend's there. He's not just digging the tunnel to come see me. He works his hands raw and rough for the benefit of everyone. Meanwhile, we just have one gym badge so we can break this rock and move on. Wow, you shattered that boulder blocking the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this HM. So we now have HM04. This is very important. That HM contains strength. If a muscular Pokemon were to learn that, it would be able to move even large boulders. Wonder, now I can see you anytime. That's wonderful. Please, take some rest at my home. Okay. I don't think he's ever given a name, but we know that that's Wonder. Anyway, so now we're just going to teach this Strength, because Strength is base 80 power, and that is going to be our main move from now on. But mostly because it's the most powerful singular move I have, I think. Especially when Silk Scarf boosted. Like, Strength, Silk Scarf boosted Stab. Yeah, that's going to hit really hard. I can't use Strength outside of battle just yet. I think I have to beat Flannery before I can do that. Also, I don't remember exactly which tile it is. I think it's like... yeah. There we go. We found the Tropic Mail. I can't find my glasses anywhere. Maybe they're not around here. Okay, so normally that guy is like, hey, my glasses, I can't find my glasses. You know, he's doing the Velma bit. And then you find them and it's like, huh? No, these are black glasses. They boost the power of dark type moves. But they aren't my glasses. I don't know if that guy ever actually finds his glasses, to be totally honest. Okay, so, I'm gonna be totally honest. I just had to quickly do a thing. I just quickly moved for a second. And on the layout, there's like Rayquaza's eyes. And I thought, like, oh, has something bugged out or something there? Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Oh, it's you. You're that person who not only helped me in the Petalburg Woods, but also got back my stolen package, then even graciously delivered it to Slateport. Captain Stern informed us that the package has arrived too. I thank you very, very much. Why, if I were a rain cloud, I would shower you... if I were a rain cloud, I would shower you with gratitude and hail you as a hero. For you, the most wonderful trainer, I bear good news. Recently, our company developed a new kind of Pokeball. As a token of our appreciation, we want you to have this. So we now get the Repeat Ball. Basically, I just went out of my way to get that for nothing, because, to be totally honest, I forgot which one he gives you, because now we can go and buy both the Repeat Ball, and much more importantly, the Timer Ball. Because the Timer Ball is just better. The Repeat Ball is great, but I have dupes. Like, I have dupes claws. I can just say, no, that's a duplicate. I'm not having that. Anyway, so for the rest of this episode, barring a fighting type appearing, or a steel type appearing, or a rock type appearing, or the zero chance ghost type appearing, yeah, this is just going to be the Vigoroth show, I think. Okay, so no, let's fight the Windstraits. Hello, I take it you're a traveller. What's this? Sorry, how's this? What do you say to taking on our family of four in a series of Pokemon battles? That's the spirit, I like you. Okay, so now we have 4 fights in a row. First up, I think you fight the dad, then the mum, then the daughter, then the grandmother. I think that's the order you fight them in. Either way, we're just going to use strength and just one-shot all of these. And a crit. Okay. Okay, after wallowing in the mines of being a slack-off, I don't know why that was the first combination of words I went for there. Anyway, after it took so long to do anything as a slack-off, just seeing one-shotting things is honestly therapeutic to me right now. Okay, so that's the dad of the family defeated. Hey all, I found a pretty strong trainer. Oh my goodness, aren't you young? You must be quite the trainer to beat my husband, though. It's my turn to battle now. Okay, so now we fight. Oh, so now we fight Victoria, who sends out a Roselia. Roselia is such a cool Pokemon. Its sprite makes it look a lot bigger than it is here, because you see it in like Colosseum, and it's tiny. And actually, it looks like a normally sized Pokemon there, but no, it's actually tiny. There's a strong trainer here. This one's really strong. You're stronger than Mom? Wow, but I'm strong too. Really? Honestly? Okay. So now we fight again. BV, who sends out a Marill. Okay. Strength go burr. So yeah, Strength was actually just going to one-shot all of these. Actually, I think this girl might have an Aron, but I might be wrong on that. Again, I have not played Gen 3 in a good while. No, she has a Shroomish though. Okay, Strength. Burr. Once again. Like, I don't even know what Strength is really, like, doing. Is it just, like, they punch really hard? Like, are they just punching really hard? Or are they, like, doing a grab and a throw? What are they doing? Either way, Vigoroth is annihilating this entire family. Huh? Did I just lose? Yes. Yes, you did. This stinks. Grandma! So, how dare you make my granddaughter cry? For that... Okay, so... They challenged me to a fight. Jumped me after fighting two other people. Lost. And then started crying about it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we go for Detect. Smartest member of the family. And now, once again, we just click Strength. No double Detect for you. Strength. Does it one shot? It doesn't, okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if this Meditite seems to know if it... Does this Meditite know it can attack? Apparently it doesn't, because we just took out her entire family. We just took out the entire family without taking a single point of damage. Okay, so now we've defeated the entire family. If you're not in a hurry, visit with us a while. Okay, so what do you all have to say? You're the first trainer I've seen who deploys Pokemon so masterfully, but I should tell you, my son is stronger than you. He even took the Pokemon League Challenge, I'll have you know. We use this Macho Brace to effectively strengthen our Pokemon in training. So you've beaten all of us, yeah, I don't know if you need it, but we would like you to have our Macho Brace. I mean, I don't need it, but thanks. Mom is stronger than Dad, I'm stronger than Mom, and Grandma's stronger than me, but my big brother's even stronger than Grandma. There's no question that you're strong, but if you were to battle my grandson, you'd end up crying in frustration. He's much stronger than any trainer our family knows. He must be challenging the Pokemon League champion by now. Knowing my grandson, he could be the champion already. So, we will be keeping an eye out for him later in the game. Because... okay, it's never officially stated, but there's dialogue that implies it, so I know exactly who I'm looking for with that. And we will eventually encounter him, but we'll see him once we reach Victory Road. And I'm pretty sure he's, like, out of the way. I don't think you have to fight him and get through Victory Road. Either way, let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on and get on towards Fallarbor Town. Also, I love how I mentioned for like 2 or 3 episodes in a row. Yeah, I let myself get a rock smash encounter. Nothing is turning up. Nope. Does the game just not want to get a rock smash encounter? Apparently it doesn't. Okay, let's just keep moving on. Also, Gabby and Ty, the reporters there, I will be fighting them a lot off screen eventually. Okay, so we are now on Route 112. Let's get our encounter out here. And we get a Numel. Okay, I'm very happy to have a Numel, mostly because I like having access to a fire type. Like, even if it's not on the team, I feel more content just knowing that I have a fire type in my set of Pokemon that I have access. It also probably helps that I really like Camerupt. Like, I'm a huge fan of Camerupt. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but it's one of my favorite Pokemon in Tree. Rash Nature, it already has Ember, so it can fight back a little bit. Now, I'm going to put Rafflesia out front, mostly because I know that up here there are some hikers for me to fight. I say fight, I could just try to sneak by them, but hey. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna fight this guy, go through Fiery Path, and in Fiery Path, we have a few potential encounters. I say a few potential encounters, by that, I mean I still only get one of them, but there's a few things in there that could all potentially be useful to me. Like, there's a potential Muck, there's a potential Weezing. I think Machop still appears in there. I know Machop and Numel are the only two things on Route 112. And then I could also get a Torkoal, and Torkoal could be huge. I think I actually had a Torkoal in my previous playthrough. Like, I know I had a Torkoal called Gamera in that playthrough. I don't remember if that was an encounter, or if I hatched it from an egg, or if it was a gift Pokemon, or what. Either way, I was more than happy to have that Torkoal, because that Torkoal was great. I was a huge fan of it. Mostly because I hadn't really used one in a playthrough before, and it turned out to be very good. Okay, so, let's, okay, fair enough. So now we head on into Fiery Path. And because there's a whole bunch of fire-type Pokemon in here, I'm not going to be fighting them, but I will lead with Marshtomp, just for my own convenience. And my encounter in here is a Coughing. Okay, I haven't used a Coughing in a playthrough ever, I think, actually. So hopefully... This thing won't have self-destruct at this level, will it? It shouldn't. Okay, so we now have a pure poison type as well. And Psychic, outside of the, outside of the Psychic gym, isn't that common in this gen, I don't think. So that could come in handy. I can move this boulder once I defeat Flannery, but that'll be in a couple of episodes at least. Okay, I guess our second encounter would have also been a Coughing. So I'm not too concerned about that. Although, I do want to quickly figure off back to the front of the party. Mostly just because it's the star of the show while I just kind of do everything else around here. Okay, so this is an Aroma Lady, I believe. And I think this guy's a Kindler. I assume. So they'll probably have fire and grass types. I think I can just roughly get and figure off for this one. You know what, no, I'm going to use Iggy for a couple of fights, because even though I said I'm probably going to retire him, it feels so weird saying I'm going to retire this Pokemon. But ultimately, I feel like that might be the play, because it's not exactly powerful, and also it's going to fall off, and fall off hard. And yes, I could have just quickly cycled past both of them, but no, sometimes we just like to fight. Sometimes it's fun to fight, and that is exactly as I predicted. Numel and Shroomish, okay. Okay, I am going to focus on... I'm going to focus on the Shroomish, I think, mostly because Effect Spore could be a problem. I don't want it to just be kind of sat at the back and just dropping off stun spores and leaf seeds and stuff. I'm just going to focus on getting rid of that straight away. No Effect Spore, fantastic, that's huge. And her other Pokemon is a Roselia, which I know I just mentioned it a few minutes ago when I was fighting the Windstraits, but Roselia looks so much larger in this game than it actually is. Like, it's a tiny Pokemon when you see it in Colosseum and in XD. And also, like, in its later appearances, like, you see one in Scarlet and Violet in the wild, and it is tiny. It is this tiny little flower of a Pokemon. But no, it looks significantly larger in this game than it actually is. Either way, I don't even want to know how fighting a Slugma works when you're attacking with physical moves, but whatever. And we'd land Bite. Doesn't do all that much. Poison Sting lands. Poison doesn't honestly phase me too much here. Honestly, even if I had gotten poisoned, I know that there's a healing place very close by, that I wouldn't need to worry too much. We hit level 24. Very nice. What a bumpy ride that was. Oh, how strong you are. You've given me quite a shock. Okay, so now we just go on past here. I'm going to dodge that guy. Actually, now let's fight this guy. Show me how much you've toughened up your Pokemon. Okay, this guy has I think he has like I think he has like Electrike, Whalmer, and something else. Part of me wants to say he has a Bagon, but I don't think he does. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, part of me is saying that he has a Bagon, and I don't know why. Oh, he has a Makuhita. Well, that shut me up. Anyway, I'm just going to switch to Wave and just hit it with a Wing Attack. It's probably going to go for a Fighting type move, so no, I just went for Fake Out. I really should have known that would have happened, but whatever. Anyway, Wing Attack takes out the Makuhita without any real problems. And now, his last Pokemon, I believe, is a Whalmer. And out of turn, there's the Whalmer, just as predicted. And now we get to play a fun little minigame called How Long Does It Take for Gloom to Take Out a Whalmer? I mean, realistically, the better question is, how long does it take to... I think the better question is, how long does it take for a Gloom to learn a move that isn't... whatchamacallit, that isn't Absorb? Also, I should have gone for Sleep Powder, because Rollout, Rollout could get a little bit dangerous. Let's see how much it does. I will say, I do like the little... okay. That's a little bit concerned. Never mind. I was going to say that's a little bit concerning, but there's all our health back. 10 out of 10. Gloom said Gloom said it wasn't dying. Not today. Okay, so thanks, Wilton. Thanks for giving me a little scare there, I suppose. Yeah, I'm certain that that guy has a Bagon. I'm sure there's someone around here who has one. What's that? What am I doing? I'm thinking about making my own room here using a Pokemon move. I know, I'll give you this TM so you can use it as well. Okay, so we get TM43 and can buy it now. What is it? Okay, Secret Power. It's normally Secret Power, but obviously it isn't here. Also, I'm just going to skip all this dialogue because I'm not going to be making a secret base. I never cared much for the secret bases in this game. Okay, so TM43 is... Counter. Okay, I could maybe get some use out of that. But what I am going to do... I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, I'm going to quickly patch up my Pokemon here, and we are going to end off today's episode here. Because now we are fully healed, we earned our 3rd gym badge, and next time we're going to move on towards Fallarbor Town, and we'll have a few more encounters, and we'll probably be dealing with Team Magma on Mount Chimney. So I'm going to end off today's episode here, and I'm going to be totally honest, I don't actually know what the new series I have that replaced Silent Hill is as of the time of me recording this. So I'm going to end off today's video here. Yeah, that should be on Monday. This will be Tuesday and Thursday next week. I think. I might be wrong. Wait. No, I think this is a Thursday episode. That should be tomorrow, I think. Anyway, anyway, whatever the schedule is. Okay. As always, feel free to leave a comment, click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I'll hopefully see you all next time for whatever tomorrow's video is, or if this came out on a Friday, Monday's video is. Yeah, thanks for watching. Later.